Go away. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a third generation trainer. You know, my father trained and my grandfather before him, and a lot of people say you get lucky, but I believe, you know, you've got to make your own luck in racing, and you know, that's what I've done. You know, you go out and find one, and you never get a stallion like this fella. Just Tiger Prawn came back to us from Hong Kong. He was a new client and he asked me to buy him a couple of yearlings, and then when he was out here at the sales he mentioned would I have space to take this horse. He'd retired him, and so I was, okay, we'll find a home for him. And then I found out, you know, that he was a colt, and then he was a track record holder, and you know, and then when he arrived here in the flesh, it's like, wow, what a lovely looking animal. So I've always had a couple of mares that we've bred from, and so I thought, oh, well, you know, we'll cover a couple of our own mares. But then, you know, different ones have sort of said, you know, he could be, you know, a little bit commercial. So we gave him a go, and he served 28 mares, I think, the first season, and he served 30 last year. We've bought a couple of nice Australian bred mares for him, and he's got some really cracker foals. We've put 3 into the sales and 3 colts, but I was up in Hong Kong last week, and I think I've already syndicated one up there. It's a client there is very, very keen to race one and knows about Tiger Prawn, so you know, that's what we got into him really for. You know, if I can breed a really nice colt and put him into that market that I deal in, I think he's ideal. You know, he's a big, strong, sprinting type, and that's what suits up there. That's the sort of horse they want. And Tony Millard that trained him, I spoke to him at the Easter sales, and he just gave him big raps. You know, he really loved the horse, and he said, you know, how's he going? I said, well, you know, he's lacking for numbers, and he said, you only need one. You know, he had a huge turn of foot in the finish. You know, he could really put a margin on him in the last 100 metres at the end of a sprint, race on the speed, and then kick. You know, what he did to Inspiration when he ran the track record, you know, they were alongside each other, and they said, you know, the 2 great champions sat down to it, and he just went whoosh. I mean, Inspiration come out and won the Hong Kong International Sprint the following year. This fella broke his leg, you know, so who knows what, you know, he could have done as well. But I just love colts, you know, you get them like this in Ocean Park, you know, they become like family, you know, boys and boys.